not gonna rest until that happens.
Have mercy on me.
What's up, everybody? Nigeria here from Big Old Belt Media. LaToya Lovell, always a pleasure to talk to you too. And man, y'all know we got some things to talk about today.
Indeed.
Episode 4, The Reckoning. Let's get right into it. But first, let's go back because this is something I absolutely couldn't wait to ask you all since I saw opportunity in order to talk about this season. We gotta go back to this episode 2. Kane made this very outlandish comment into Monet that says Bobby and fucking Whitney keep protecting this nigga. Talk about Tariq when Monet was wanting to know, what's going on with Tariq and who killed her. What was your thoughts about being compared to Bobby and Whitney and y'all brothers and sisters? What was your reactions to that line?
Granted, yes, it's a different relationship, but Drew and Diana, they're like this.
Yeah.
And Bobby and Whitney, same thing. Like all the documentaries and all the things, they're like that. The love was very, very strong, and the love for Diana. The love between Diana and Drew is tight. Okay, so the comparison is okay.
Yeah,
and legend. So
they're legends, right? And from the actor perspective, I'm like, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. You played Bobby, so
that was crazy. That part was crazy.
Oh man. Listen, big news coming out of episode 2. We find out that Diana is pregnant. And Diana, I know how very much you're in the weeds with the fan theories and all this other stuff. And they've been pushing pregnancy on you for a very long time.
Forever.
And they finally got it to happen. But the big question came from out of that, and maybe there's an answer with episode 4, maybe there isn't. Diana did tell Tariq that you are the pappy, but the fan theory online was thinking maybe it's Salim. What is your thoughts on that?
Diana knows who her baby daddy is. And Monet said it very clearly. She knows, I know, it is very much Tariq.
Okay.
It's not Salim. She knows. Yeah, she knows.
The internet just wanted you to have Hotep babies. That's all.
I don't know. Because it seemed like in the comments all over the place, they're like, it better not be Salim. I'm like, first of all, it's Salim.
That baby gonna come out with a kufi on.
Crazy.
Oh man, let's talk about Drew real quick here. Drew, I think there is obviously a very upfront theme with Drew in this relationship with Monet, and I don't think he's ever truly going to forgive Monet. I'm wondering for you, Lovell, is it just that, or is there anything deeper? And we saw in this episode that Monet forced him to catch a body at 14 years old, and that seemed to be very traumatizing. And much like in Black families, we don't address trauma at the root of it. We wait till years and years later. And as I have always advocated that Drew was easily the number one in the family, a stone cold killer. And this episode just only further collaborated that he is that, and we see that because he did it at such a young age. But is it only just his forgiveness, Monet, or is something deeper going on there with Drew?
Something deeper. I think Drew is navigating a lot with his relationship with Monet, right? It is those traumas from when they were kids, but at the same time, I think those things can be forgiven or with some understanding, with the conversation, with some conversations. But then you killed my father, and you don't go back from that. Like, you killed him, you had him killed, and it was my boyfriend that you used to have him killed. So it was like there's the levels of messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think restitution. Yeah, that's what he's thinking right now. He's like, I need satisfaction at this point. Ain't no like, oh, I'm sorry, put a Band-Aid on that. It's like, what? We gotta fight.
Yeah. I think it's going to be something we have to explore to the end of this. I'm watching very closely because Drew's always been one of my favorite characters, and really seeing everything's going through to the point that I even said that like love has always been a big love and art has always been two big components of Drew's, and that has not been at all the case this season thus far. He's been very much on the sense of revenge. And maybe some soul searching as well, but I'm very interested, but yet a little scared for my thoughts about Drew's fate. But Diana, LaToya, I apologize. At the fan activation during the premiere weekend, we were asked to put a candle on who do we think was not going to make it, and I only went with Diana because I said that's the character that I think would hit us the hardest. And this was before I had seen anything, so I was just like, Diana's the one that's just been trying to gain a relationship with her mother, and though she's made some mistakes, but she's still very much a kid that just sees the world as such a big place. She's still trying to figure it out. We've all been there. We've all had sort of fallout with our best friends, families, mothers, fathers, whatever it may be. And I think that if you really want to plug at the feelings, it has to be Diana. That's the one that's going to be the most impactful to everybody. So for you,
that makes sense.
I'm just wondering, what is your thoughts about like how much and how invested emotionally fans have been with Diana?
Oh man, I appreciate it so much, which I said to you on the carpet for this premiere. I truly appreciate the fan support. Like, they really go hard for Diana. Even they go hard against Diana. And I love it because at the end of the day, they're talking about it. It just shows that we are literally, as a unit, cast, crew, everybody from top to bottom, in and out, we are delivering a product that is creating this conversation every which way. People are talking about it, and specifically talking about Diana. I love it because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right, because we work hard. The way we break down these scenes and we work together, like our rehearsals, like we want to really deliver. So the fact that whether they're mad at me or not mad at me, they're talking about it. Yeah.
Final question for you both here. Monet has always made moves for herself. I saw it since the beginning, and there's been nothing but laid out to the fans in this season thus far. But we said at the end of this episode that she comes in to sort of make the save for Tariq getting ready to pull the trigger on Diana. And she says, listen, you give my kids a pass, I give you a pass. And she makes that proclamation by saying, because I want my family to be safe, and I'm here to protect my grandbaby. As the fans here, should we believe that? That seems a little contradictory to me. What is your thoughts about that?
It's possible Monet's trying to turn a new leaf. Who knows? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know if it's even a new leaf, right? Like, Monet has always been protective of her kids, and a grandkid she's gonna be stand even more so on that. So I don't think it's a new leaf. I think it's a underlayer of who Monet truly is, right? Which is she's a protector. And all of the things from her perspective, all the things she's done is to give her family and protect her family. And anything that's perceived as a threat needs to go.
I'll say this to end it off. There's this thing within Black households where mothers seem to be more present for grandkids than they are for their own kids. And I see that cycle returning here, which is why she pretty much put her foot down and said, my grandbaby. Never acknowledged Diana half the time, but she's like, I'm here for my grandbaby. And that right there scares me. It really does scare me, but we'll see. Lovell and LaToya, I appreciate the time as always. It's been nothing but love. For our first time of meeting and talking, and wherever you two go in terms of future projects, whether it's in the Power Universe or other shows, I'll be right behind y'all rooting for you. So I definitely appreciate every single moment.
Thank you, brother.